Hello students, welcome back to the next session of Software Engineering Lab. From this session, we shall be starting with the last experiment of our lab, which is related to the AWS Cloud. Today I shall be teaching you how to create AWS Academy learning account. After learning that, we will also see how to create AWS free tier account also. So to begin with, uh, all of you have given your email IDs to your respective faculty. So you might have got a particular email. So go to your Gmail account and search for an email from the AWS Academy under the name course invitation. So you can click on this course invitation option, which will be redirecting you to this particular page where you have to click for the option called as get started. Okay, so after you click on get started, it will ask you for two options here. So you can select for the option create my account. Okay, which will be redirecting you to this particular page where you have to create your own password. So make sure you're giving a strong password and you're also remembering this particular password. So once the password is created, you have to select for the time zone. So from the Indian time zone, you'll have three options here. One is Kolkata, Mumbai as well as New Delhi. You can select any one of your choice. After that, you have check boxes here. You have to check these two boxes also. But the option of this personal email is not mandatory. So you can leave this blank here. Then scroll down. After you scroll down, you will find an option which is called as register. Click on this register option. Okay, then you will be landing to this AWS Academy Learner Lab portal. Okay, so this is the Learner Lab portal from where your organization has taken accounts, free accounts for all its students. Okay, so now from your Gmail, you came back to this portal. So what if in future you log out and you want to log in back? How to come back to this particular page? So for that, what you can do is first you can go to this account option and click on logout option here. So log out from your account. Then go back to Google and search for an option AWS Academy login. So when you search for this option, you will get n number of search results here from where you have to select for untitled as you can see here. Click on this untitled, okay, and from these two options that are visible, click on the student login. So when you click on the student login, it will ask you to enter your username and password. Click on the username and the password that you have generated and click on login option so that you can come back to this portal page once again. So after you come back to this portal page, you have to click on this AWS Academy Learner Lab, right? So from here, if you want to access your AWS console, then you have to click on this modules option as you can see here. After you click on the modules option, just scroll down the page where you will find an option called as Launch AWS Academy Learner Lab. So you have to click on this particular option. It will give you certain terms and conditions. You can read them, scroll down and click on the option which is called as I agree. Okay, so once you agree, this is how the launch portal page will get opened. As you can see here, beside this AWS, you have a red button here, which says that the AWS learning environment is not yet started. So this AWS learning environment is also called as AWS Sandbox. Okay, now to start this AWS Sandbox, you have to click on this option which is called as Start Lab. So click on the Start Lab. Okay, you can see that the red button is now changed to yellow. That means it is under process. The lab is getting started. So here you have to remember 2 points. The first point is whatever the lab that you have started will last only for 4 hours. After 4 hours, it will automatically stop. But if you want to extend, then you have to come back to this portal again and you have to again click on the start lab. This is the first option you have to remember. The second point that you have to remember here is uh, your AWS has given $50 usage here. So if your account is exceeding this $50, now what is this $50? See, generally in your AWS cloud, many of the services are not free of cost. So they will get charged. So when you start using those services which are not free of cost, your billing will come, okay, and your amount also will keep on increasing. So you can use all the services up to $50 only. So after $50, whatever Gmail account you have used for this AWS Learning Lab will not be under usage. So again you have to create a new email ID, you have to get registered once again. So please do remember that whenever you are trying to practice any exercises, you are always selecting for free tier services only, so that you will not be charged, right? So after some time you can see that this AWS has now changed to green color here. So once it is changed to green color, that means the lab has successfully started. Now you can click on this AWS option. So when you click on that, you will be redirected to the AWS console home dashboard. This is the AWS console home dashboard from where we shall actually be performing our lab exercises. So the next thing you have to do is to click on this EC2 option, which is under recently visited. So you can click on this EC2 option, and this is the EC2 dashboard. So here is where you can launch the instances, you can do your exercises, you can deploy your projects, all these things that you can perform from this particular page. Okay, so how to do all this, how to create instances and all, we will see in the lab exercise in the next session. So for now, this is where I'm showing you how to go to this AWS console dashboard, right? So once it is completed, you can come back to the Academy Learner Lab, and you can click on this End Lab option. Okay, so once your task is completed, you can click on this End Lab option. It will ask you whether yes or no. Click on yes, and now you can see that AWS is now turned to red color. Okay, so this is how you have to create your own AWS Academy Learning account. Okay, so up till this particular slide, you have to take screenshots at every step, and you have to save it in the Word document. Okay, now see, whatever your college has been provided up till here, it will last for around 4 months or 5 months. It is only for software engineering as well as cloud computing sessions. Once that is completed, your account will be deactivated automatically. So in future, again, if you want to use this AWS, what you can do is you can create your own free tier account. Okay, so I will show you how to create your own free tier account. This is only for your knowledge, so that in future, whenever you want, you can create your own AWS account, right? So for that, what you can do is you can click on this website, which is called as aws.amazon.com. Right, after it will be landing you to this particular page where you can see an option here called as create an AWS account. You can click on this create an AWS account. Okay, then it will ask for username, okay, that your email ID, and it will send a verification code to your email address. So copy that verification code, paste it here, and click on this verify option. So once it is verified, your email address is verified, it will ask you to create a root user password. So create a strong password here and click on continue. Right, after you click on continue, it will ask you to give all your information. Your contact information and all should be provided. So firstly, it will ask you for two options. For what are you using this AWS? Is it for business purpose or for personal? So you can say personal here. Okay. If you are using for a college or for your school, then you can click on the first option. So here you can go for the personal option. Give your full name, phone number, your country, all these details are mandatory, and then you have to click on this I have read all the terms and conditions, and then you can click on this continue option here. Right, now it will ask you for your credit card details. So you make sure that you are giving a credit card or a debit card details. RuPay card will not be accepted. You should have either a Visa card or a MasterCard. So give all these details. So once you give all these details, 2 rupees will be debited from your account. Okay, for verification purpose. Once your verification is completed, again it will be credited back to your account. You need not worry about it, right? So fill your country here, your phone number here, and click on send SMS. SMS will be sent to you. Verify the SMS and click on this continue. So now after you click on continue, it will ask you for to select a plan. So AWS will be giving us 3 different types of plans in which you can go for this basic support, which is a free of cost. So it will not charge you anything. So select this basic support and click on this complete sign up option, right? So now it will be taking you to the AWS Management Console dashboard. You can click on this, go to AWS Management Console. It will redirect you to this particular page. You can click on sign in to the console option here. Okay, it will ask you what is your role. This is optional, you need not enter it. Then simply say submit here. Okay, it will ask you to enter your root user email address and password. So root user email address is the Gmail ID that you have given. Password is the root password that you have created. Enter all of that and click on next. Okay, now you will be redirected to your AWS console dashboard, as you can see. This is what we have seen in the previous thing also. Okay, now this is for your information only, right? In future, if you want to create your AWS, then how you can create. But for your lab, okay, you have to take the screenshots up till this, right? So take screenshot, save it into the Word document, upload it into Tesserator. Thank you.